seems like the media is trying to drum up like, oh, this player in the preseason should be the MVP favorite, like Josh Allen in the NBA. Luka Doncic was the MVP favorite. Like, is this just agents dropping hints to the media like, hey, I'll get this huge bonus and then I give you the story and then we kind of run up the score and try and promote this guy so we can all get the incentive from it.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Luka. Actually, no, let's look at Josh Allen this year. I feel like Josh Allen from week 7 on, and this isn't a diss on Josh Allen. I love Josh Allen. He didn't play very well,
No.
but it took them until about week 14 to be like, well, maybe he's not the MVP candidate. Like, I definitely think that there's a narrative, and I almost feels like there's some bit of collusion there as well, where I feel like they have their mindset. This is who the MVP is going to be this year. Josh Allen fits the narrative. They had the all-time great playoff game prior the year before. And it's like, okay, he's going to come and take Patrick Mahomes' crown. It's like this narrative that's built before the season's actually played. And it ended up not working. Josh Allen had a relatively down year for a team that still played very well and still had a good season overall. It's like, I don't know, led the league in turnovers. Definitely not ideal expectations, but took the media a long time for that to come around.
Yeah, and then we had Luka this year, and he just flat out missed the playoffs. His team traded away a few key pieces, and they just let Jalen Brunson walk, who we'll get to later. But like all of a sudden, Luka misses the playoffs, and he was the favorite in the NBA. And then now it seems like this narrative where if you question Joel Embiid's the NBA MVP and like bring up Giannis, like people are like, no, how could you not say Embiid's the MVP right now?
It's not a unanimous decision. It's not like 2016 Steph Curry.
No.
It's not like LeBron during the Heat, his 2013 season. Like there's seasons where it's like, no doubt about it, he's the MVP. Patrick Mahomes, his first MVP, no doubt about it. He threw 50 touchdowns in his first season as a pro. Lamar Jackson's MVP, I feel like that was like not really contested. He hit the single season rushing record, you know?
Yeah.
So there's certain seasons where the MVP is undisputed. And then a season like this, where it's like, if Giannis wins, if Embiid wins, or if Joker wins, it's like, okay, I understand why they picked them.
Yeah, and I feel like the media likes new storylines and they think they need new storylines to keep it fresh and cool. But like, just because Patrick Mahomes or Giannis or LeBron has been the MVP in consecutive years, or even Steph Curry, it's like, they're like basically like, yeah, we're too bored to pick them as MVP again, even though they're the best player. You had the situation with Jordan. You had the situation with Larry Bird where they win so many that they're like, oh yeah, it's almost boring. So we're going to like almost manufacture this guy as a star. And then sometimes people just don't buy it. But then you see someone like Steph Curry come along and have a magnificent season, or Giannis had 2 of the most dominant years of his career. And then they force their hand to like repeat and then give them the trophy back. But it's almost like the media should just be like, yeah, we actually don't want to give someone an MVP more than twice, basically, is what it feels like.
I feel like it's the most interesting player award, ultimately. Lamar Jackson's rushing record, you know, Patrick Mahomes, they're going to build this narrative of him being the baby GOAT.
Yeah.
We go back to the LeBron era where he made 8 straight finals. It's like there were seasons where statistically he was better than the MVP, but he didn't win. So it's like, I think that when they have somebody as great as a LeBron James, as a Patrick Mahomes, as a Tom Brady, as a Giannis, there's players where I feel like you reach a certain level of dominance in your sport, and the media almost wants to like push you back down to level, and also have somebody who's going to take your throne, like a Josh Allen, like a Justin Herbert, like a Joe Burrow, Trevor Lawrence. You get the idea.
Yeah. And like in the NBA and how it is in the NFL, the crown, like someone taking Patrick Mahomes' crown or LeBron James's crown when he was in his prime, it's not even a discussion with Patrick Mahomes, and it wasn't even a discussion with LeBron. Like, we pretended Kevin Durant was his equal, but like, stop. No, he was not.